Well, hello. Yeah. Okay, man. I don't even know how to do all this, but my grandson has been really on me about it. He's been telling me, hey, you know, try this out, and I'm gonna try. So my name is Benny, and I do woodworking. I do woodworking on the side, not full time. Um, I'm more like a beginner, little intermediate. You know, I do a lot of different things, and I'm just trying this out. You know, I do a lot of posts on Facebook, like for years, stuff I make. I never did a YouTube video, so I don't even know how to edit yet. So the camera isn't the right way. As you can see, everything's backwards. I'm sorry for the first one, but I am VLC Woodworking. I do it, like I said, I started out years back, and just my grandson's been saying, Pap, get your, show yourself out in the world. I mean, I do my Facebook, and I have a lot of friends, but I do my locals around here, and that's all I've ever really did. I do work a full-time job for FedEx Freight. I work the hours of like 1 in the morning until like 9:30, 10 in the morning. So I have the days free. While everyone's working, I can run my machines, my tools, and so yeah, this is just my little shop. I mean, again, for my first video, I do woodworking. I mean, I gotta try to edit this. I'm sorry about all this, but first time doing it on a YouTube video. So let's just get to the point. Yeah. Oh, my thing is on all my Facebook videos is I always start out saying, "Well, hello, yeah." My little statue there. But so I guess I'm gonna do it on my YouTube channel. I know I've been watching a lot of YouTube channels. I mean, a lot. I mean, over the years, like Daniel on the bearded Viking bearded Viking woodworking. He's always at Adadabba glue. I mean, that's his. I mean, I say it jokingly, but it's his. And other people. And actually, I work like basically 500 feet from John Michalik, or am I saying it right? Michalik, yeah. Anyways, I mean, I haven't gone to his work yet. I mean, I kind of get like, again, I'm like a little guy, and I have a basement workshop, like a basement shop, and it works for me great. I mean, I know everyone starts out in a garage or a basement, and it's cool. It's like nobody's gonna start out woodworking in a big warehouse. No, they all start out, in a small little area with a couple tools, and that's how I did it over the years. My layout is how I have it. I've changed it around a lot, but yeah. So this is my little shop tour, as you can see. I have to carry my phone around a little bit, but and then from that point, like I said, I've done a lot of different things. Nothing big, like nothing really, really big, like major big. I mean, probably started out way back, not like a million years ago, okay? No, but I started back, like, like doing like the birdhouse, material and all that, and sign, like little stuff. I mean, nothing big in the beginning. But I did challenge myself one time, and I made a entry hall table. It actually turned out really good. And that was like my main, like, first bigger thing for me. I mean, and that's kind of where I said, you know what? Well, wow, if I can make that, I can make something else, and I can make something else. I mean, I've done cutting boards, you know, with walnut, cherry, you know, white oak. I've done shikari boards, you know. Oh, I'm making I'm making this for someone right now. It's like an accent table, and so I'm just going to move to the side here. It's a little live edge I glued up together. I tapered the legs on it. You can see it. I'm just going to scroll down a little bit, or move it down. And it's hard to really see with the camera. I mean, I'll show you a little bit later. There's a little live edge on it, going down the sides, you know. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I just started out. I mean, I want to, as I get older, I mean, I'm older now, but all my kids are grown up, and my grandkids they're all moved up, just my wife and myself. So I have more time to myself. It was always the family first, and I was always, you know, I'll get my stuff done whenever everyone else is done, you know, and I was okay with that. I think it's every dad, father, husband does, you know, take care of the family. And but yeah, so let's just get back to here. Basically, my grandson wanted me to try YouTube channel, and I'm not real nervous about it. I mean, I know he's like, oh, it might take a while, depending how you are, this and that, and you know, if your video is good, and again, I don't know what the video is going to be like, but hey, I mean, like I said, on Facebook, I mean, I've posted numerous things with like pictures and different videos, and I've always got a lot of good vibes on it, and people, oh my God, it's really nice, you know. I mean, and it made me feel good, you know. But I mainly got in it for like myself, like stress, take the stress out of life. I come down, I have a piece of wood, and I make something out of it. That was my goal, basically, in the beginning of it. I've always been a person to fix things. You know, like if I can save the money, I'm gonna you know, do it myself. I mean, I'm like not a jack of all trades, but never went to school for anything, but I can do a lot of things. A lot. I mean, I don't want to say what I can do because I don't want to get in trouble. No, but I mean, I've done vehicles, like pulling apart my four-wheel drive on my truck, you know, whatever it was. I mean, like something like that, brakes, your normal things. Electrical wise, you know, tear apart an appliance, fix it. I've done, you know, whatever, just a jack of all trades person. I will try my hardest to fix something or make something or do whatever I gotta do. But okay, so we'll get back to here again. Sorry again, just first video. So yeah, this is where I'm at. So I have a basement shop, and for me it suits me fine. I've changed it around. God, I'm getting so sick of changing it around, to be honest. I've changed it around so many times because every time I would get like something, you know, I had to make something fit. So you're moving this, you're moving that. Oh, it ain't gonna work here, it ain't gonna work there. I mean, I've done it and done it and done it, and I'm still gonna do it again, I think, because I'm trying to convince my wife, my best wife in the world, I love her to death, to make the upstairs, one of my upstairs bedrooms, it's a smaller bedroom, into a laundry room. And I said, look, we're getting older. You know, we're getting older. That's like, hey, I mean, I don't want to do steps from the basement all up to the second floor. But I said, we don't even really use them that much. I mean, my grandkids sleep over here and there. But anyways, long story short, if I can convince her, and she says yes, yeah, all the time. But then whenever I want to do it, she's like, no, not yet. No, not yet. Okay, I get it. and get it. But when that happens, I'll have the full basement, like the full entire basement, and then I'm gonna change it how I really want it. I have 2.5 rooms. I have like 2 decent sized rooms. I mean, I have probably a 12, maybe probably bigger, probably a 14 by probably 14 or so, one room, and then the room I'm in now is probably, you know, like 12 by probably 12 or more. And then the other room behind me over here, behind this wall, behind this little doorway through, that's I made a lumber rack that keeps my hardwoods, my regular wood. Oh, I do a lot of like, I do pallet wood, I do refurbished wood, you know what I mean, like, you know, a reclaimed wood. I'll take something apart, like, you know, someone says, hey, I got a dresser. I mean, actually, I'm making a coffee table right now for someone that says, hey, we have an old dresser, and it was I can't remember if it was a grandma or an aunt, and they had it for a long time. They just didn't want to throw it away. It wasn't like really sentimental, but it kind of was. Had a lot of good wood on it. A lot of it was garbage, but I saved a lot of wood, so I'm making a coffee table. And it could either be for them, they said, or if it, you know, if whatever it is, or I could sell it. It'll be like a one-off table. You know what I mean? I started it. That'll be on another video. I'll show you pieces of it, but in this video, just to, you know, when I'm walking around. So yeah. So let's just get to here. So I'll just show you. I'm going to pick you up here in a minute. I'm going to pick you up easy. So okay. So this is my shop. It's a basement shop. I'll just go right to the wood rack first, just to get it out of the way. And hold on a minute. No. Okay. The room is kind of messy because it's still like a laundry room. So I don't really show you the whole laundry room. Oh, I'm in Pittsburgh, PA, by the way. So I have a Pittsburgh basement where you have a toilet, a stove, and a washer and dryer all in a row. Yeah. It's the privacy. You're in your basement. Who needs the privacy? And I have a refrigerator and a freezer down there too. But yeah, Pittsburgh basement. I love it. Easy access. So I'm going to swing it around real quick. So this is the lumber rack I made, you know, a while back. And I hold pretty decent amount on it. I mean, like I said, I got some walnut, some cherry, some white oak. There's some white oak back here. And then I got just a regular 2x4s, you know, I use for projects. There's some poplar up top, a little bundle of it from a friend. And just your regular standard woods, you know, like that. Like I said, I don't want to zoom in this room because it's kind of a mess right now. But this room is about, hold on. This room's pretty much the same. It's about 12 feet by probably another, say, 12 feet. And this is going to be the wall or the room that I want to really change around. Of putting, I'll explain a little bit later, but I want to I'll change it around. So let me just get back into here. So this was like when I first started out woodworking, or just first starting out on anything really, I kind of, oops, sorry, oh, that was my fault, what happened? I kind of like, you know, started, I put a little table I just made out of, it's like a headboard type thing of a bed. And I just basically, you know, just started my little spots of just getting started out with my little Stanley set. And that's like, man, I've had that forever. And just your nail guns and whatever, and clampy things. Well, clamps are they moved around. This is just where I kind of started. Like, oh, okay, I'm going to make something on this table. I have a really small little Craftsman scroll saw. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's a smaller one. It ain't a real big one. But hey, it works great. I use it quite a bit on projects. You know, I have different blades for it and stuff. So that's that there. This is just my little paints and stains and glues and miscellaneous little pieces I have cut off stuff. And over there is like my hardware parts. This is like wood that I have for a little project. Oh, and I get, like I said, I get reclaimed wood a lot. You know, I love trees. You know, I'm not a, you know, but like I said, I would try to use older wood to make it, you know, save the trees. You know how they say, you know. But hey, me being a woodworker, I respect all of it. You know what I mean? I respect it. I mean, again, I'm only a small percent of, you know, people doing woodworking that, you know, like, I'm sure they all have feelings, you know what I mean, but, you know, I try not to, I mean, I buy lumber, you know, I don't buy a lot of it because I try to use what I can, but when I need to buy it, I buy it. So I get a lot of, like I said, you know, wood I get from people, or I go on the marketplace and, hey, you know, we got free wood, or hey, $30 for all this wood. I'll go get my truck and go get it. You know. So let me go back here. Okay, so sorry. This is my little my little sanding station, I guess you can say. Oh, I made a little squirrel table, a little squirrel picnic table. Oh, I'm a smoker. Sorry, I should have covered that up. But yeah, a little squirrel a little squirrel table, and I have little baskets I put on them. You can do the screw in the middle, or a basket on top. The baskets are these here actually. You get them at, like, again, you know, and they're like they're metal, and if it rains, they don't fill up. I have a bigger one and a smaller one. People like them, you know what I mean? They like having the screw on it, but then again, it's like they want to put bird seeds or nuts in there, and it's a little easier. Little metal basket, you drill into the bottom one there, and boom, boom, you're all good. I mean, I can show you real quick, but sorry, you know, like that, a little shadow, but like that. Okay, so I do that there, and then, like I said, this is just my little sanding station. This is my work top. I use, oh, sorry, my work top, or my workbench. I use in here, you know, and I just kind of do whatever I can with it. That's another thing. Like I said, if I do decide to get the whole basement, I'm going to make the other room a little more convenient for me. Like a little more convenient for me. Like meaning, I have a lot of space. I mean, I can walk around everything. I'm not tripping on nothing. I mean, everything works for me perfect. I mean, when my grandson comes over, you know, he has his little space. I mean, we have no problem. I got two friends of mine that come over. They do woodworking. We do projects together. You know, we can be three of us in here, no problem. You know, we're not bumping into each other. So it works out pretty good. So let me go right here again. So this is my little, okay, this is just cabinet things. There's a kitchen place that, a business near my work that does kitchen, you know, they do cabinets. And they put stuff out for free. I got these. Actually, these were just the faces on them. They had sinks in them. So I pulled them off, and I made drawers. I'm just going to turn sideways here. It's hard at an angle. I just made drawers and all the tops. Oh, sorry. And then I put a backing on it. I've got a little French cleat. That's why it's a mess right here. I typically don't keep it a mess, but I just put this up recently, and I'll have to make French cleats for my stuff to hang, because I had it. I'll show you the other room with the pegboards, but I changed it around. Like I said, when I change stuff around, then you got to change it around again. So that's it with here. So I'm going to be using this, and I'm going to make this more. Before this room, I had a table saw in here, and that's why this is on my table here. This groove, you know, for the miter gauge. But I was having a hard time all the time of keeping, like if I was doing a glue up, or if I was working on the table, or if I had to cut something, it was always something's in the way. You know, it's like, and I know it was always dusty, like real dusty. So I wanted to kind of have a room that was less dusty, as you can put it. So that's why I moved it around again. So this room here I'm in is basically my like my where I build this stuff. The other room I'll show you in a minute. But this is where I build my stuff. So I have a nice walkway here. I got some wood. I can walk all the way around, no problems. You know what I mean? No issues. I got a lot of room. Every little chair I sit down. But yeah, so this is my little table I was telling you about. I just recently was doing tapered legs, and I made a little. It's a tapered leg on it, if you can really tell. It's like goes down real nice. So I'm learning that too. I mean, little by little, different things. We're remodeling our home, so over time here and there, like we have a sunroom off of our living room, and I made like a wraparound between there's like 8 windows going all the way around the whole place. They're all around, and I made these like nice. It's almost like a workbench. It ain't like. It's more like a workbench material looking, but I painted gray real nice and all that. But I have like it's almost like this thing on my workbench. It's shorter and skinnier, but I made this workbench where it's like a top and a bottom. So she has all her plants going around all the windows, and then underneath she has like her knickknacks and pictures and whatever she wants under there. And that. So then she's like, well, I like a hanging plant stand. I was like, what the heck? So I looked around all different things. I didn't really see nothing I liked. I tried some YouTube videos. Well, actually, I sat down and I did my little drawing table, my little drawings, and I actually designed a really cool plant stand, a hanging plant stand that holds 2 plants and 4 smaller plants like along the center of it, like succulent plants, stuff like that, like a smaller plant. I'll show you that in another video. But yeah, I got so many videos on Facebook that I have to learn. I'm learning how to edit. So I have like 4 videos making one project. I have to edit it to one video. Okay, and that's where I'm still learning. Then I gotta learn how to make these camera things face the other way or all that. I'm on my phone right now. But yeah, so I've done that. I mean, it's really nice. I mean, a lot of people complimented on it. Actually, a couple of people said, hey, how much you want it? Can you make me one of them? They're really cool. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. I try to make stuff to sell stuff. I haven't really good on Marketplace, but I'm going to probably start making more things and Marketplace. I don't know about Etsy yet. I mean, like I said, maybe the more I do, or I'll try. Like I see a lot of like woodworking videos of. Oh man, I can name everybody out there. I mean, I watch a lot of people, and I'm subscribed to hundreds and hundreds of woodworking people. By the way, if you like this, like and subscribe. VLC Woodworking. Hey, come on now. I could be the next person out there. I don't know. But anyways, let's go back to my... Okay, so this is my other room. This is where my tool room of my stuff that I make. Just swing around you. Now, I have to finish some of these walls up. It's just old basement walls. I have to patch cracks and spray and paint and everything. But let's just start with this area here. Okay, now, that's one of the Pirates. I used to be an usher at Pittsburgh or PNC Park. I'm a diehard Pirate person. Here's another shirt there, but yeah, I mean, I know we ain't doing too good. I get it. But I used to be an usher there for years, and then when my hours changed at FedEx, I had to leave there. But I'll go back again when I'm older, when I'm retired. Maybe I'll go back to working there. So, anyways, let's get back to my shop here. So this shop here is basically, now I have I buy used stuff. I don't really have anything new. Like new. I mean, I'll buy a newer item used, but I try to. I mean, I can't really afford new, to be honest. So this is a Craftsman jointer. It's a 6-inch jointer. It's an old beast. I got it. I mean, it was in pieces when I got it. I mean, it took me a long time to get it lined up, get the blades good. Actually, I got to change the blades pretty soon, I think. But it's a beast. I mean, it is like, for being old, I mean, it is accurate. It cuts great. I mean, I get perfectly good squares. I hit the fence one time with a 2x4, and I kind of messed it up for a little while, but I got it down back. I got it fixed again. But, yeah, this is like my big boy that I like. I mean, do I want a bigger, longer one? Yeah, that'd be great. Do I want an 8-inch helicoil? Yeah, that'd be great. Does this work for me? Perfect. It's on wheels, so if I have to, like longer boards, I just wheel it out, put my long boards on it, and I'm fine. Okay, I have a DeWalt planer. Everyone knows this planer. I mean, everyone knows it. This I bought from a family member. You can say Pappy, our daddy, Uncle Pappy. No, he passed away, and you know, my Mama G says, hey, you know, Daddy Bob passed, and he has a lot of woodworking stuff, and would you want to buy it? So I went down and I gave her a nice offer, and she accepted it. So it works great. Again, probably got to do the blades on that one pretty soon, but I love it. It is good. It's. I mean, I have no complaints, none, no complaints. And then he had a Craftsman mortise and that she actually gave me. She said, hey, look, you know, we don't really use it. Would you like it? Man, I'm just now getting used. I just figured out how to get the fence lined up with the bit. Before I was getting like crooked, you know, when I was putting, and I didn't realize that you take this little screw here and you can turn this to the fence. Okay, now I got it. So yeah, there's old Daddy Bob. Okay, so yeah, and then this here is just my this is my little wall. Okay, so I have my wood planes up here. I put my fingers in the way. I love them. I mean, I use them occasionally, not as much as I should, but I use them. My little blades, you know, saws, just your normal, typical, you know, woodworking stuff. So this is my router, my little router table. It just has a Craftsman router in it. Underneath, I got it's like a Vermont American table, whatever, and I made a little, you know, thing for dust collection. But whenever I use it, I pick it, or I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you now, I guess. But when I need to use this, I have to pick it up. It's real light, and right here, I have a shop vac that's inside this, and I drilled holes all around it for air, but it keeps it quiet. Okay, like being in the basement with a shop vac going on and tools, you know, you kind of want to, like, you know, it gets loud down here sometimes. You know, luckily my neighbors are good; they don't really hear me as well. I even asked. I said, "Hey, be honest. Are my machines like loud?" They don't even know that I'm running them. And does that surprise me a little bit? I don't know. But again, I do work more likely during the daytime while people are working. You know what I mean? So maybe that does help. You know what I mean? But anyway, so I put that router table on that, on that, and then I can hook up the hose to it. I'll show you in a minute. The hose goes into the shop vac, into the back of the router fence thing, and it works great. I mean, again, I'm not no professional. You know, one day, way in the future, you know, I mean, I would like to be, you know, I would like to be maybe like a professional, you know, in the future. Like, I would like to get to a professional level. That would be way See, again, I mean, I wish I did this full time. Like I say, like, if I really got into it, and I really, truly, truly got into it, I know I could probably succeed to a level where I was making money to pay my bills. Okay. Am I scared? 100%. I mean, with everything going on right now in the world, even, I don't know if I work for FedEx Freight. I mean, I don't know if people are talking about FedEx selling their company, this and that. Am I worried? Hell yeah. But everyone's telling me that I work with, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So I try not to. But I do woodworking. I do make stuff to sell. So when I can, I just make something and I can sell something. I mean, do I make a lot? Yeah, I make a decent, I think. I mean, not like a lot. I'm just saying, just if I need to, like, I know I can. Put it that way, So anyways, let's go back here. So I just have a Harbor Freight disc sander and belt sander. Actually, it works great. I mean, I'm not a person that's like, oh, I got to have all DeWalt, or oh, I got to have all the Milwaukee. I buy Facebook Marketplace used stuff, or if someone has something, whatever. I mean, it doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? Like, it suits me, and I'm okay with it. If I did get into woodworking, like heavy duty, and then I would have to buy something like bigger or a better industrial, yeah, then I would probably do it. But for what I need, it's perfect. Now, the only thing this drill, let's go with this one. I got this from my brother-in-law, and it works great. I love it. It's strong enough for what I need, but I wish it was a little bit bigger. I mean, it's, when you bring the table down and you put your drill bit in, I mean, the clearance, I don't have a lot of clearance. So that's probably my next upgrade that I will probably end up doing is that. I've upgraded a lot of different, I've upgraded other tools around here, and that's probably going to be my next one I do. It's just, like I say, it works good, and I have no problems. It's just the height. It's just, and strength. I mean, it does bog out once in a while, but nothing to where I can't use it. I mean, I use it, and that's fine. So yeah, my drill press is probably going to be my next thing that I'll probably upgrade. And then over here I have just your little Ryobi grinding wheel, or bench grind or whatever, and it works great. I mean, it's actually quiet as hell. When it's on, you barely even hear it running. It hums. I put a little piece of foam pad under it. It hums. You can barely hear it. And then here's the big boy. So this big boy here, it's a 12-inch bandsaw, and it's a full, full. I mean, it's the big boy. And I'll do a little quick story on this. This was a hand-me-down from a grandpap to a father to a grandson. Well, long story short, I was looking for a bench top bandsaw, whatever, okay? And I was just like randomly looking on Marketplace, and I just from the view picture, he didn't have the bottom. He just had like this part, and it looked like the bench top. Okay, when I looked at it, like, well, this wasn't on it, but that's why I thought it was. He's like $25. I'm like, okay, cool. I took a nice drive for $25, but when I get there, it's a full size, like, bandsaw. I'm like, whoa. He's like, yeah. He goes, his grandpap had it, and he was a woodworker. His dad had it, wasn't into it, and then he had it and wasn't into it. So for $25, and oh man. I mean, I cleaned it up really good, I oiled it up really good, and it cuts great. I changed the blade to it's a 1/2 inch on it right now. I have the smaller blades over here, the 3/8. I got some newer blades down here, and but for right now, I think it's a 1/2 on it. I think, or 1/2 or 3/4. I can't remember. I think it's a 1/2. But man, it is good. I mean, it is strong enough for me. I mean, I do book match, book match with it, no problems. It cuts wood like hardwoods, softwoods, whatever, no problems. I mean, it cuts good. So that's definitely one that I got lucky on, put it that way. And then here is, now this is kind of cool. I'm learning this too. I have a wood lathe. It's a Dunlap, and it's an older wood lathe in Marketplace. Long story short on this one, same thing. I was like, this guy bought it new, I think back in the, I don't know, the 60s or 70s. I can't remember what he said. He was like 83, I think, and he was just basically selling off his stuff. I picked this up. He made a little stand for it and little wheels and all that, and standing wheels for the side here. But man, I love it. I mean, I made a bowl, like I had a piece of maple, and I made a bowl, and it was great. Again, I'm still learning. I'm gonna pull this out, but I was just playing around, like making different. Got a piece of wood. I think this is, and I was just trying to try my own little things to make. Again, it's just an old piece of wood I had laying around. I mean, I'm just, hey, whatever I can. I'm learning. As I learn, and I learn. And that's what I like. Okay, so then this here, okay, so the only thing with this here was, when I first got it, it had the 3/8 blade on it. And I used that for a lot of different things. But then when I want to do book match, I was going to get a lot of, like the blade drift and all that, no matter how much I tried. So I went to a thicker blade, but to change blades, it's a pain. And I mean, I can do it. Hold on, like I can do it, but it just takes time. And I was like, oh man, like say if I want to, like right now, it's hard to do smaller, like round cuts. I mean, it does it. It takes more time because you got to like go, stop, turn, go, stop, turn. But to change the blades. For me, I was like, man, that's why I got the scroll saw. I use that a lot. But to change all the guides and everything on it, I was like, I don't know. It was too much for me. So I decided, I Marketplace again, pick this up. And it's I think it's kind of cool. It has a nice little blade on it. It's a skill. And I have no issues. I mean, I've used it and it cuts great. It's quiet. I mean, it runs good. It's I mean, for what I need, it's perfect. I mean, no problems. Again, I'm not making big. I'm not making big. Dining room tables or nothing like that. I mean, I've actually had someone ask me recently about that. If I can do a dining room table, no leaf, just a big, nice table. The top and can come up with the legs like from underneath. I have two friends of mine, and I'm going to talk with them a little bit, see if what we could come up with. But that would be probably my biggest challenge for me. They want like 42 or 43 wide, almost by 8 foot. They talked about white oak and walnut top. White oak legs, basically, and a white oak and walnut top, meaning like it's going to be probably like a foot on each end of white oak, probably maybe a 6-inch of walnut, and then probably another piece in the middle. So it'd be, it'd be like walnut or white oak, walnut, white oak, walnut, white oak. I kind of want to try it. I think I got to figure out the price of the wood. I got to figure out how long it's going to take, and then figure out a price. So I'm not sure yet. So okay, so let's go back to here. And then this is my big boy, my big DeWalt 12-inch. It's a 780, whatever. I mean, it's a beastie. Dead on accurate and have no issues. It's on wheels too. Oh, everything's on wheels almost. Well, almost, but like even that's on wheels. If I do something long, I can turn it, pull it out. And that's all basically on wheels over here. This is on wheels. Sorry, I'm moving around everywhere. Sorry, but yeah, I just pull this out, more when I need to. I have little things here, like little extras tops I have on it. And if I have something really long, I just pull out over here, my little bower thing there, and I just pull that to the side, and then my shop vac goes to that. And this is my little tool wall here. Nothing on this. It's all my clamps, standard clamps. Nothing fancy schmancy. My daughter got me that there, Vinny's workshop. I still have to make a logo. Oh, hold on. This is my DeWalt table saw, 10-inch. Man, that thing is good too. On my little sled. But yeah, it cuts great. I love it. Rack opinion on it is great. It's accurate. I am having a little issue with it a little bit. I have to figure out with it's kind of like a blade drift down or something. But I saw a couple of videos. I got to try to figure that out. But I love it. So I'm VLC Woodworking. It's kind of long. Again, I don't know if I'm going to try to edit this out. I might just go for a one-time video of me doing this. Maybe I'll try to edit a little bit, but I'm going to watch this after now and see what I can edit out of it. But I might just go with the flow. It's like my first video. I mean, it ain't the best video. I will get better at it. So like, subscribe, VLC Woodworking. I'll make you laugh. I mean, I'm not a serious woodworker person. I mean, I'll have fun with you. You know what I mean? Again, I know there's professionals out there that are like dead on, like serious. And there's ones that are like funny about things, and they just do what they do what they can. I'm like that. Like I don't have that like seriousness of it. I mean, I would maybe in the future, but I'm just a hobby person. Started out to a beginner to a intermediate. You could say intermediate to that. So, and like I said, I mean, in time, I will. Again, I have videos that I have to edit somehow to make. Well, like I said, the plant stand, entry hall table, other things I've built. I mean, I will post. I mean, my shop might be different looking because those are older videos, but I'll probably do a video before the old video just to say, hey, this is me back in X and X whatever time, blah, 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 blah. So again, I appreciate everyone who takes the time to watch. We had 40-some minutes, 45 minutes almost. But again, it's my first video. I don't know a lot about editing. I'm learning. And I might use it on this one. I just might go with the flow. Hey, if I don't get any likes or hits, I mean, it would suck because I know I'm a good guy, and I know it'll be worth it to watch more of my stuff. I mean, again, first time YouTube, video. I know I make people laugh on Facebook. I'm always like, yeah, I just. You'll enjoy it. I mean, you'll enjoy watching, whatever I make. I mean, I'll try to do projects here and there. Like I said, with my full-time job, I don't produce a lot of time woodworking. I usually come down during the day if I can, the weekends if I can. Again, I have a coffee table right now I'm trying to work on, and a couple other little things. Other than that, yeah, like I said, if you can, like, subscribe. I really appreciate it. My name is Vinny. Everyone calls me my cousin Vinny. My cousin Vinny. The two Utes. The two Utes. The two what? The two Utes. But, yeah, that's who I am. I mean, I have fun with it. I mean, I'm just have fun. I mean, I like to come down a stressful night at work and just make stuff. I mean, I'm just like, boom. I don't mind if it takes me, I mean, like, an hour or two to make something, or it takes me 4 or 5 days to make something. I mean, if someone says, hey, can you make me this? Yeah, give me some time, I'll get it done. If they say, oh, if there's a deadline, I'll bust my butt to get it done. But if they say, a couple weeks, whatever, whatever, there's no rush, I take my time with it because I don't want to rush it. But if I have to, I will. So, again, my name is Vinny. Vinny Koza is my name. Everyone calls me my cousin Vinny. I have to make a sign for myself out of wood. VLC Woodworking. I don't have any engravers things or lasers or CNCs, so I don't know how. I'm gonna just probably get like a piece of wood and with my router, get a profile bit in there, and just try to make something when I can for my YouTube channel. But that's about it. So again, appreciate everybody. You know, if you do like and subscribe, that'd be cool. I won't disappoint you. I will. You'll have fun. You know, that's all I can say. So peace out. Peace out.